For folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Kansas City Chiefs and the San Francisco 49ers. On play action, it's Mahomes. Oh, and this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Mahomes going to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Back deep, Ray McCloud. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And right side, they're going to go option here. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That second down play nets a -4. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Garoppolo. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Chris Jones in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
Chris Jones is one of the best defensive linemen in the NFL, and I think he's at his best when he plays defensive tackle. Consistently gets to the quarterback, 9 sacks in 2021.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They'll run with the 3rd-year man, Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation, pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
Mahomes now on first down and incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. That's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too. If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
On is the punter, Townsend, as he gets this one away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10.
A healthier Kittle was back in his Pro Bowl form in 2021. Even missing 13 games the last 3 years, he's still 2nd among tight ends in yards since his breakout 2018 campaign. Gets another chunk of yards there and a 1st down with that catch.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. On play action, it's Garoppolo. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in this case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 45-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block him. They were on him in a hurry.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And partner, I know so far, we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
And that's a nice gain by him on 1st down, picking up some key yardage.
How about this? They'll try the option, left side. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. On 1st down, Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
But there is a certainty in this game. We know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws into double coverage there. And, look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just fell incomplete. But they're going to count on him to uncover latent routes and make some difficult catches.
And right side, they're going to go option here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one. No gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
That's what it is. That's what.
To throw is Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
The first carry for the North Texas man, it's Jeff Wilson. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Another run for Wilson on 2nd, and he'll take this close to a 1st down at the Chiefs 16. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Garoppolo now. got his target, Samuel. And he is going to have a Niners first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
This offense is starting to get into rhythm. A nice quick throw there on target, able to pick up another first down.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now Garoppolo. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the 49ers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. That is caught by Smith. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. 20. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. 25 yards that time. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster on the touchdown pass from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Leave it all out here. Leave it all out here. Let's rock and roll. Let's go, y'all. Let's do this, man. That's what it is. That's what it is, man.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
First man through, it's the fullback use check. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Well, for years, this matchup, the Chiefs and 49ers, would have been known as the Joe Montana game. These being the two teams that Montana played for in his Hall of Fame career. But now, of course, it's a Super Bowl rematch. Super Bowl 54 in Miami. That game won by the Chiefs 31-20 with that furious fourth-quarter comeback to win their second Lombardi trophy.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Mahomes to throw. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
It'll go as a gain of 4. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll start the drive with Wilson. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And right side, they're going to go option here. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. Wilson snags it left side. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Mitch Wishnowski now. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And not a great punt here. Out of bounds in the air. They're going to say this one doesn't even get to the 40. Mahomes now on 1st down. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And his throw here is incomplete.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. And this one is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Garoppolo.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Here's Mitch Wishnowski now on to punt. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away.
Here's Hardman to return.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes.
Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From just shy of midfield, Mahomes. His throw incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And it's 3rd and short.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver. And it results in an incomplete pass.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Mahomes to throw once more. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On 1st down, Mahomes.
That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Second and 2.
Mahomes going to throw.
That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it, but couldn't pull it in.
He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. Touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 32 yards.
And the Chiefs have moved out in front.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes the score 14-7.
It's showtime, baby. All right. Let's go, boy. Let's go. Let's go. Dig down deep. This is where you start. Let's go. They can't be straight up. Show them what's what. Keep our boys. Let's get something.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. To throw is Garoppolo. Forced out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the 1st down.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Now a fair catch called for and taken here, and that'll set up his guys in great field position. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
This offense so far on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This time it's 3rd and 3. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. And he's got it. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes fighting Mecole Hardman. And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well, they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
Keep our poise. Show them what you got. We gotta be big time now. Let's be smart. Let's be smart. They can't stop us. Let's get this thing up.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Got a man, that's Ayuk. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And to the left side here, Wilson. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Garoppolo on first down. And that is incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo.
He gets this one to Davis Price.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Garoppolo looks to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be, and now it's 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to kick it away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a 21-7 lead already in their hip pocket, probably not a time to get too creative or inventive here. We'll see. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
On 2nd and 10, Mahomes. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Mahomes finding Juju there for the Kansas City first.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Wilson with a first down carry.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
From the 27, Garoppolo. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
He'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
That's not the first time they've looked his way when they've needed a big play. He's been the go-to guy all game long. And they get the hook up again on 3rd down to keep this drive alive.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Edwards-Helaire on the counter.
And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On 2nd down and 4, Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the grab. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down.
I'd have to say they're feeling like they are in rhythm right now. Things are in sync, aren't they? Team's winning, got a nice little margin on the scoreboard, completing some passes, and they just completed another one for a 1st down there to the tight end.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Throwing now is Mahomes.
With no hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They go back to the ground with Edwards-Helaire.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks. And now here's a tackle behind the line.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Another run for Wilson on 2nd.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up on the ground with Wilson. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 38-yard line. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Taking a shot for Samuel. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one good for 37 yards. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
Wilson is going backwards here. Now they come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
2nd down and goal. Garoppolo. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Niners have got it back to within a score.
Now Gold for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
1st and 10. It's Edwards-Helaire with it.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence because how do you cover? Do you go with the bigger guy to try and use size? Can I try to go with the quicker guy and sometimes you even get out quick there? Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun.
And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw is Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey.
And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal, but you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. Mahomes now to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling bringing in that one from Patrick Mahomes.
As his guys are able to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Let's go. That's right, baby. Play it to the whistle. Show them what you got. Let's focus in on what we got to do. Right. We got to be big time. That's what it is. Right up. Yeah, go right now. That's a good, boys. Get him straight up. All right, who got him now?
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Second down, this is Wilson.
59 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Another carry here for the fullback Juszczyk. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
As diverse as the running game has become in the NFL, there's still a place for the fullback position. And on that play, he gained nice yardage.
Second down at 4.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo.
Oh, he's going up top for Wilson.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Offense tried to get a little slick there and sneak the back out of the backfield and turn him into the primary deep receiver. But it was good coverage defensively, and they were able to break it up.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Garoppolo now. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the 1st.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Mahomes going to throw. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Nick Bosa able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Here's McLeod on the return.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right side, they're going to go option here. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Draw play. Here's the fullback. It's Juszczyk. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Now Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle.
And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. To throw is Garoppolo. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture as now they've got a 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Second and 4.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw.
And that's dropped underneath for Wilson. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Gets this one to use check.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Now Garoppolo, gotta have this one.
Open man is Juwan Jennings. And he's going to be out of bounds, a few yards shy of the line to gain. And that's going to be a turnover on downs. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
Let's go. Let's go right here. We got to be big time now.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Completes it to Hardman. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. That one goes for 8 yards.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Mahomes firing complete and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Okay, take us to school here, Charles. On a play like that, pretty successful RPO. What's the quarterback looking at?
Basics, he's looking at the defensive end or the outside linebacker. If that player crashes down to take the running back, quarterback pulls it, runs to the outside end. Some teams, though, will read different players depending on defenses, but basically it's that outside player.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
To throw, it's Mahomes.
They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. So on fourth down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Let's go, man. Get something together.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Garoppolo now, first down throw. Completes it to Jennings. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
To throw again on second down. Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
To throw, it's Garoppolo.
Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down.
Garoppolo to his tight end Kittle for a Niner first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Throwing again on second down. Garoppolo. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. On play action, they'll throw.
Open man is Ayuk, complete.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 43. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Something apparently not feeling right to Garoppolo, so he'll step back and take a timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Over the middle, it's complete.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it second down. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.